Hello lords and ladies and welcome back to more Third Age. With me, your host, the Casual Gaming Dad. So we're going to pick up where we left off in East Emnard Gullies and hopefully get out this wild lair without another fight, but I'm not expecting to. Oh, we did. We did. Not a bad little result there. Well, I really wasn't expecting that. This game's encounter rate does tend to kick me ass. Fucking flashbang straight away there.
Yes, the need is great.
What are you doing here?
At this moment, warning you of orcs ahead.
Gee, thanks for that, Gandalf. I mean, you could have stuck around to help with the orcs ahead if you really wanted to, but like, you know, thanks for warning me that I'm about to get attacked. Doesn't really matter what I do here, one of them's getting an attack at anyway. Doink! Dude, imagine getting uppercutted with a hammer. Like, imagine somebody just running over with a sledgehammer and just uppercutting you with it. Like, I don't think there's a world where that shouldn't just kill the enemy. Like, I'd hate to be uppercutted with a sledgehammer. Orcbane! Ping! I'd rather be uppercutted with that sword than I would the hammer. Now that might just be me, but being uppercutted by a hammer from the HUD, there's this tiny, small fantasy dwarf uppercutting you with a hammer. I've not. Gandalf came back there to do what? Came back and said what? Ooh, orcs. That was it. Yeah, what was the point? Could have hung around and, you know, been a bit useful at least, couldn't he? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But, ooh, a lovely counter-attack there from Berethor. How many attacks do you want? Can I play, please? Thank you. Jesus. I know the younger brother's like, feels like now having to wait for the controller off the older brother. Get you gone, foul demon. Guys, I'm just going to get rid of that one with a nice cheeky little stone here. Cheeky. See, that stone here doesn't do a lot, but if I was to move that cracked elf stone of spirit power, or whatever it is, from Idriel to Hadhod, then that stone hero would do an awful lot. But I'm not going to do that, so it doesn't matter. Why do you always whiff Berethor? Berethor? Can he even talk today? Can he even talk? Mary! This is the song that plays in Fangorn Forest, isn't it? I'm not just imagining that. This song 100% is what plays in Fangorn Forest. Apparently that orc archer really doesn't want to be hit, so I guess we're company Valor in there. I was hoping just the company might and just, you know, rinse, but like, no. Apparently that archer has different ideas to the rest of us. Dodge this. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Show me who's boss Berethor. Was to launch a piercing might into the goblin's abdomen. Eh, my sternum. Oh, blue dragon. Doink. Hadhod is just a little blue dragon at the minute. Like, look at him. Be a while till we see his face again. Well, that's a good thing or a bad thing. Depends on whether you like the look of the HUD's face, I guess. I'm not particularly bothered. Oh, cheeky save point. And we found the Rohan outpost. So I'm going to take a minute here off screen there to save and heal up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've saved up there, and we'll take care of our level ups now. What are we most keen on here? Probably Dex. His strength's doing alright for now. This man's just spirit, I guess. This man has great stat growth. Does better thought. Absolutely fantastic. And their spirit is climbing. Don't care about the dex because I very rarely use it physically. But some more health. More health does not go amiss. Hey. Alright, so we'll probably keep this in as the last fight here before we get into the Elven Cave. And yeah, go on, we'll put it aside. We'll put it aside. Nap time. Honestly, once we get lingering sleep and sleep affects all fours, it gets absolutely ridiculous at arrows of sleep. It's so good. They put an entire fields of enemies to sleep for the remainder of the battle, in which you can use you can use all spirit attacks. Kind of like a Final Fantasy. Kind of like Final Fantasy. Putting an enemy to sleep, hit it with magic, it doesn't wake up. Was that orc? That face that orc was pulling there. That one dies to Weeping Blade. Beautiful. Let's bring in Idriel to finish this off then. I will get back on doing some more swordcrafts with Idriel eventually. It's what I tend to use in battles, and I just tend to use Idriel's sword skills. And battles take a tiny bit longer. But worth it. Alright, so into the Rohan cave we go. We get an infantry shield. Much obliged, Rohan. Is that it? Well, let's have a look at this infantry shield then. 21 armor. Oh, it's better than our 19. Lose a little bit of strength. We do gain speed and dex. And I mean, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's it. There's literally nothing else down here. Just that. Just a nice and easy little checkpoint. So now I'm going to go and make my way to the right. Jokers to the left of me. No. Clowns to the left of me. Jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Ah, an elven battle. I'll take care of this off screen. Alright, and after that battle, we have rescued another elven scout. I found defences in a cave leading to the river. To the river! Thanks, man. 2 headed toward the Uruk blockade and 2 more headed into the Wild Cave. Well, we've got the ones from the Wild Cave. Didn't we? I wish I could check my map, you know. I wish there was a way to make the map bigger. Let's just have a look at our quest here. 2 hours in the cave. We need 1 in the gullies, 1 near the cave. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I thought I'd already got the one from the Wild Caves. But Elgos has got a nice little level up there. Now, as much as I want to keep dumping it into his spirit, he does need some strength because I am using him primarily for bow skills at this point in time. And I hate this part because it completely turns us round. So that is the Uruk Cave up there. We'll do the Uruk. We'll go in the Uruk Cave. We'll go in the Uruk Cave. Now, this Uruk Cave here, full of fantastic treasures. So after that battle there, we got some 3rd age elven golden plated pauldrons for Idriel. So as I was saying before, I was rudely cut off by being jumped by Uruks. This cave has some half decent treasures in it. This cave also has some really pain in the ass enemies as well. And when we eventually come across those enemies, I will show them. Oh, I'm a bit flab. Nah, you know, I was gonna say I'm a bit flabbergasted what to do here, but I'll do his dex at 60. This is the Uruk Cave. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of spoils of war up here. Yeah, as I was saying, lots of treasure in here, lots of spoils of war. As there is quite a few treasure chests, as you can see, just floating about here. Unfortunately, I haven't come across the enemy I want to show off yet. There is one in particular that I'm very interested in showing off. Slightly raises, increases all spirit damage. And we just got another one of them. And oh, go on then. Haddock doesn't have a spirit stone yet. Let's stone here our way to victory, I guess. Now there is a save point in here. I'm gonna leave this battle in because I'm not stopping mid sentence again. Ah, and we've got the enemy that can be a bit of a pain there. The crossbowman. The crossbowman can be a massive pain. They do indeed have Haddock's ability for damage and shield. Single target on everybody, on their allies, which you, obviously, as you can imagine, poses a bit of a problem when you're fighting them. You know, you don't want to be taking return damage. But if your Idriel set up like mine is, then she can drown. I think there's an enemy here she cannot drown, actually. Like, Idriel's pretty good. Obviously, I'll bring Haddock in to have a look and see what he can do once we get rid of this geezer here. Now that we've got Elgost. So let's see what Haddock's stone hero can do now that we've slightly increased him. I mean, I know it's 50 points versus the Dwarven Cleave of 25. So it's not something we're going to use all the time, but it does give us a free 3k damage attack on Haddock on all enemies. Stone hero ignores range. It ignores, well, elevation for those odd few battles where an enemy is slightly above your head. So that's not too shabby, Alonso. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a... Yeah, well, no stats to increase. I'm going to make a quick save, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're all saved up there. I think I explained before, the only reason I tend to do the saves whenever we come past a save point is, one, not really, it's a good idea, you know, to save regularly just in case. Power cuts, things like that. But it saves us from having to use my healing items. So now this one here, it's worse for my spirit by quite a bit over the Guardian Brooch. It is better for speed, dex, con and strength. But the fact that I'm going to gain 20 armor off it, the Elgost, makes it worth it regardless. It could have lowered all my stats. Well, after that fight there, not only did Elgost not gain as much experience as everyone else because of Weep and Blade killing the last enemy, but we've got some Gondorian Steel Citadel Guard Van Braces. Now what I was saying before I got rudely interrupted again by a pack of Uruks. I want more spirit damage. But yeah, that pin on Elgost could have lowered his stats by 10. And I would have put it on him just for the extra 20 armor. His armor rating is so abysmal. Now, this battle here, obviously we've got Urukai Scout Veterans and a Scout Captain. I want to kill the Scout Captain. The Uruk Veterans, like, yeah, they're strong, but they don't really worry us that much. Just mostly due to the fact that they don't have a stun. They can make you bleed. Like, you know, Grave Wounds, it does inflict, I think it's bleeding Grave Wounds inflicts, I'm pretty sure it is. Or it's a bleeding-like effect, but I'm not worried about that. 4,421. Goodbye, Mr. Uruk. We hardly knew ye. Now, Arrows of Sleep might not work on this guy because he is, you know, a veteran. But Paralyzing Shot will still stop him from attacking because, heck, if you've got no way to deal any physical damage, then your turn passes. Wait, the enemy's turn passes anyway. We all have multiple ways of dealing damage that aren't physical. The enemies, on the other hand, thankfully, do not. Oh, some more levels. Let's go. That's what I like to see. And a third age Dwarven Belt Buckle of Moria Mithril. And we've liberated the Stockade. Very nice. So now we get our our choice of loot. We'll get a longsword for Berethor there. Is it going to beat out our Morgul blade? I am not 100% sure. Do get a nice little view up here though of the statues and whatnot. So let's do our level ups first. You can have spirit, mate. I don't care anymore. Spirit. Dex, because you're going to start missing soon. Spirit, because it's falling behind. His strength is phenomenal. And equipment wise, we've got some gold plated van braces now. Typical, we get the gold plated van braces as we're starting to get other silver equipment. Oh, damage of 33, so wouldn't have even outdone what we had before. Plus 1 strength and 1 con. Yeah, I wouldn't have even outdone the gold Ithilien blade, to be fair. But the Morgul blade is still better. And Hadod's buckles, right, have insane defense for no reason that I can figure out. 13 speed. I'd go down to 55 speed. Right, we'll do it for the armor increase. We'll do it for the armor increase, and his next couple of level ups can just go into speed. One fun thing with this cave, though, right, is if you wanted to, you could just not kill the guy. Why? Not kill the ones up there. Keep running backwards and forwards. The eye and the palantir will fill, and you can get some decent experience from the enemies in here if you wanted to grind here. This is not my favourite choice of grinding. There is much better places out there. But it's there, it's an option. So, now, if we go over here, I think, is it over here the stockade? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, the stockade is over this way. Random battle! And for our troubles with that battle, we get a 3rd Age Aisling Steel Scimitar. Try saying that 3 times fast. So, our Falcon's what, 31? Whereas this is only 27. And it increases our strength and our health, and I mean, it's not the coolest looking neither. The Falcon definitely looks better. So even if you, I mean, if you're running a physical Idriel, then I can see the one to run that. So we've now cleared the top half of East Emnard Gullies. So after that battle there, we get a 3rd Age Rohan shortbow for Elgost. And the same for Middle Earth that we won't be viewing. But it's better than our goblin bow. Some extra speed at least. Plain and unadorning enough. I mean, it's a bow. What else are we expecting? And after that battle, we get nothing. Because, well, the game doesn't like us. No.
You must gather Eomer's scattered Rohirrim. Assemble east of Helm's Deep. There I shall meet them.
Do you have to flashbang us with your right hand every time, Gandalf? Like, I don't think that's needed. So what we've got left now is obviously the stockade. And a few more missing elves. As well as another part that I haven't been to yet. That I will remember how to get to. Wargs! I'll take care of this and be right back. And after that, we have rescued another elf scout. But the elf near the cave. I've seen what. Oh, we've seen one of Rohan's riders overpowered and captured by Uruk-hai. We must rescue him. Yeah, you go see cover near the Uruk-hai blockade there. Mr. Aranel. He looks exactly the same as Aranel. It's not Aranel, but he looks the same. So, we could assault the Uruk-hai blockade, which is there. Or, there is still an elf to rescue. I just have to remember how to get to said elf to rescue him. What is that? How's that go the right way? Got spun around by me on map there. Spun around by my own map, not being static. So now that we've taken care of them, Uruks, no, it is. We'll go over here first. Let's go save the last elf.
We plan to ambush some Isengard Urukai.
What shall my group do?
Prepare to charge when he
Have I-
opens fire.
This was not what I was meant to do. I have missed a part. I can travel back here once we're done here. It's not the end of the world. Although I can do that before we leave. But we'll take care of this part now. And this is a lovely long-range fight. So Berethor is completely useless after this turn. Which is always nice. But we do have Aranel with us, which will make this a lot easier. But we'll start by getting rid of these. Loudwater Fury. Goodbye, Uruk. Ganani, you missed. You missed. I love having elf eyes and company Balrog. It's so much fun. Let's go paralyzing shot on him. Even though he's not taken the turn yet, but you know, he's first in me line of sight there. And very soon we'll have to bring the HUD in. Ah, come on, Idriel. Aranel knows how to jump backwards. Why don't you? Let's get the HUD in now. As you see there, Stonehewer will still reach. And is cheaper than Flaming Fury, but we don't very rarely use Flaming Fury. It doesn't do a lot of damage, as you can see, in comparison to Stonehewer, but it's still decent. And now 1 hour storm and we should be good here. Yep. Played to perfection. To perfection, my friends. It definitely wasn't just sheer dumb luck there that because I think, oh, we got a 30th Gondorian short bow as well. For Elgost. Oh, you, my thanks. You owe me more than that. I love how it's like, some of my group went here and some of my group went there, and it's like, lad, I have rescued your entire group at this point. None of your group has gone nowhere. Like, come on. These are all at the blockade now. Surely the game can, like, update to keep up with that. No, we'll go speed. Speed's good. Faster the better, really. Go spirit on him, even though we don't need spirit. Although I do want to check, because if I've got something equipped on him that I think I have, I can actually start making use of that spirit at some point. You just have strength. Do I have... No, I don't. I didn't think I did. Right, okay. This is a small upgrade. But a small upgrade is better than no upgrade. So our next venture is going to be down there to deal with the Urukai blockade. But I'm pretty sure there is one more thing I can do here before I leave. But I'm going to take care of saving first and getting all healed up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and you might notice I'm in a slightly different save spot. Because there was 2 treasures up here, and a bit I almost forgot to go to. With some Gondorian Steel Captain's Guard Greaves. Which is very nice. And over here, we have Dunedain Chainmail Skirt of Honor. Now, from up here, you'll notice this is the opposite end of where we were. You've got a pretty good view of the gully in case you've missed any treasures down here, which I don't think we have. Now, I have gained a level for everybody while doing this. But I am not finished here. The only reason I've came here is because there is an encounter in this area that I would like to show off. If I can find it, which I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to find it. You can have strength now, I guess. Yeah, why not? And you, my friend, you are fast. So look here, we've got the Dunedain Chainmail Skirt of Honor, which gives us more dex and speed. Very nice. And Berethor gets a slight upgrade to his greaves and a little bit more speed, which is always nice. So I'm going to make a save here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find this encounter that I am after before we rush the Uruk blockade. And yeah, once I got this encounter, we'll be right back. Well, here we are. It was the very next encounter, believe it or not, against 3 Ringwraith Shadow Captains. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this not stupid? And these are definitely killable. They're difficult, but they're killable. You just have to, you know, yeah, think a little bit sometimes. Not about even about the battle, I'm about myself. I need to think a little bit sometimes before I say things. Yeah, they're definitely killable. They're going to hit a little harder than the Uruks have, but not by much. And once we start thinning the numbers down, they're really not that bad. But what these are is, I think this area. I think there's one area where you kind of find these as a random encounter from the areas we've got left from here. Every area we're at this point, these can be random encounters, and the experience you get from these is absolutely stupid. But as you can see, they did survive Hadad's attack there quite comfortably, which is why I have hasted Berethor for Ecthelian Wrath, which I learned off screen in one of the battles. Don't really want to Loudwater that one because he's almost dead, but I wouldn't mind a haste on Idriel. Her Loudwater Fury is going to do the majority of our damage here. Hadad will be disappearing for Elgost on his next turn, like 100% he will be gone. 100%. I was saying to see if we've got them taunt buffs yet for Hadad and Berethor that allow them to deal more damage once they've used taunt, because that would be pretty cool if we had. We'd definitely be able to deal, you know, a significant increase in damage against the Nazgul here. But for now, I really just want to heal, because it's not going to do a fight like this and then dying. Let's get rid of the first one. And up he goes, all floaty floaty, and vaporizes. Apparently Sauron runs a tight ship. You feel him, you get vaporized. Even all the way from Mordor, he's managed to vaporize that one. Now, Berethor's counter-attack there, I'm not sure if we can inflict Weeping Blade on these. Not sure if we can get... Oh, we can. They are susceptible to Weeping Blade. I guess we'll leave that one alone and we'll drown this one now. Yeah, see, I mean, look at that damage. The damage she is able to deal is absolutely monstrous. And then Ecthelian Wrath to finish that one off. We take the Hod out for Elgost. I'm not sure if this is a one-time encounter here or whether you can do this multiple times. Oh, we also have Frenzy. An expensive ability for Elgost, but lets him take two actions. We'll show it off. Lets him take 2 actions so you can do double ranger skill or a ranger and a bowcraft or double bowcraft, whatever you would rather. So we can do that, and then we can do, I don't know, blinding shots to try and not get hit, I guess. Yeah. So it's not too bad that an Elgost part. He gets frenzy early. He's also ridiculously fast, which is very nice as well. But if you want to start frenzying, I would suggest having Fellowship Grace from Berethor here. It's expensive, but it's definitely worth just for the AP regeneration every turn. Whereas Idriel can drain inspiration if you really want. She can drain AP if she starts running low in battles, so it's not too bad if the battles are dragging on. Some battles further on in the game might. But now, let's marvel at our XP gain there. Now, I will try and show the Nazgul battle in every area. Let's have a look. 100,000. We got there. We got 100,000 XP for everybody for killing 3 Nazgul. Now, like I say, I'm not sure if it is repeatable or not. I sure hope it's not, because at 100,000 XP, that is abusive. But if it is, then fantastic. I guess if that's something you want to do. We'll go Dex. I don't like you missing. You can just keep one Spirit, and you go Speed. Yeah, I say, I'm not sure if it's constantly doable or not, but we'll have a look in a minute. At this moment in time, I just want to have a look and see what we've got. We've got Might of Balin. We're working on Might of Balin. We do have Overwhelming Access, which is why I tend not to use my perfect mode. Hard is guaranteed a crit, constant. Actually, he hasn't got his taunt yet. Right. Blessing of Haste. You go faster. Ooh, getting close to Sleep Volley for AoE Sleep. Berethor's almost immune to Fear, which is very nice. And Idriel's working on getting faster. Very nice, very nice. Power of the Valar's getting there. Elven Rage. So we learned Ithalian Strikes, so we're doing Defensive Strike now. Just can't be counter-attacked. Company Rally. I also have Shield of Courage by the time I need it. We're all good. I've done absolutely nothing in that, apart from one. We do have Mountain Rage. It costs 80 MP, which is more expensive than Stone Hero to do roughly the same damage. But it is what it is. Crippling Shot. Yeah, kind of meh. Cursed Arrow. I do like Cursed Arrow. Cursed Arrow works really well against, obviously, archers. And we've obviously got Flash Arrow, Splinters, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make you back over by that flashing red dot on our map. And we will continue on to bust out of this blockade. So I'll quickly make you over there, and yeah, I'll see you when I'm there. Right, so here we are back at the blockade. If you're wondering which path took us to where I was, by the way, this path behind us in that open area with that little sliver down the side there. On the western side as you're facing the blockade. That is the path I took to find the Nazguls and them other 2 treasure chests I missed. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Behind the horse, a captive, still alive.
Idriel's got balls. Berethor stood there looking going, there's too many. And she's like, nah, man. Watch this, I'm going to fly in and take care of it all for you. I mean, the fact that she can just drown them is a bit insane. I did want to use his bow skills rather than his ranger skills this battle, but it's his ranger skills I really want to work on. Company Valor, and then obviously I'll Elf Eyes again. What a surprise. I remember the days of Final Fantasy Brave Exodus on mobile, where the best tank you could build had 100% elemental absorption, 100% ailment resist, and 100% dodge. How we love dodge tanks. I still love a dodge tank, to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. See, there's the damage and shield that I was worried about. Now, I'm going to bring Hadhod in. Unfortunately, I can't do jack about that damage and shield, I don't think. But I can't remember if spirit attacks proc the shield, because technically I'm not touching it. They do not. So there you go. That's one way to get around the damage and shield that the archers can do. Just hit them with a spirit attack. Now, obviously, I'm just going to arrow storm here. I'm not really bothered about Aranel's health. He's got so much. If that happened to cause it, I mean, it didn't, because, again, he did not touch the shield. Thankfully, he is a dodge merchant, as is Elgost. Hey, what do you know? Arrow storm. Unashamedly, any battle that you've got Aranel in, you just do that. Just arrow storm, constant. We'll draw on that one. And I believe everyone's had a turn. So let's bring in Barathor to finish this off then. With a cheeky little Uruk-hai. I should have let Elgos finish it off, to be fair, but Barathor can finish it off with a cheeky little Uruk-hai. Oh, we're not finished yet. Interesting. I thought that was all of them. My mistake. My bad. We'll just aim shot. Let's be honest. We don't need anything special there. I mean, that shot looked like it hurt. That doesn't look like he should have been standing back up there. I guess we will bring in Elgos to finish it then. Creature Bane! Because it is the cheapest of them abilities. True Shot is expensive when you get to it. It's like 150 AP, but it does hit hard. True Shot is amazing. So how much... Say we got 37,000 for killing all them Uruks. All them Uruk-hai. Versus the Witch King. The 3 Nazguls, which gave us over 100,000 per party member. And yes, I did run around to see if you could encounter them again, and no, you cannot.
Long have my people defended you unseen.
I am grateful.
I do believe it is a one-time deal.
I did not expect to survive them.
So you cannot grind them.
Travel with us.
Unless you're really willing to look high and low, I guess.
So you may rejoin them.
Yes, come with us. We shall help you.
Here our forces must part ways. We shall meet again before you leave this land.
I will fulfill my part in this. He shall prove worthy of our trust.
I never got that.
Oh, now we're pushed into hostile land, lost, on foot, and without aid. This is a marvelous quest you're leading us on.
I never got the whole we shall meet again before you leave this land. Because, no, we will not. I'm never going back to them gullies ever again. Like...
What business does an elf, a man, and a dwarf have in the Riddermark? We come in
Give me your name, horse master, and I shall give you mine.
Mithrandir seeks you. Assemble your forces and meet him east of Helm's Deep.
Gandalf has long been our trusted advisor. We shall marshal followers as quickly as possible. What
The wizard requested I aid in rallying your men.
Do we trust Gandalf, though? I mean, at this point in time, I don't think the Rohirrim actually trusted Gandalf.
Friends, but do not trust to hope. It has forsaken these lands.
I love how they just use Éomer's lines from the film. It's like, we don't need to make any new lines for Éomer. We'll just use the ones from the film. If we check our quest there, yeah, see, East Emnard fully done, and we are now on the Plains of Rohan. Which, we'll go over the quest for the Plains of Rohan next episode. I'm not going to do it now. For now, I'm just going to pop some skill points. You know, get me team leveled up a wee bit more. Try to figure out what I actually need to put, what points I need to put in. Ooh, level 40. My guy, have yourself 70 speed. Rejoice. That also gets us Fangor and Bash now. As well as Earth Barrage, we can now have a tree of Fangor and Ent just come in and just sweep the battlefield with his long, branchy hands. But there is a save point over here, as you can see. And this is where I am heading. If you do a quick little spin round check, you can see I don't understand how we've come out over here. But we have. But, as always, this is where I'm going to be leaving this episode. A little bit of a longer one here. But I did want to get East Emnard Gullies done, including showing off, you know, the Nazgul fight there. So that's all taken care of now. And next time we shall embark on our adventure across the Plains of Rohan. So, hopefully you'll all join us for that. But for now, this is the Casual Gamer Dad, signing out. Stay safe.